Welcome back to The Deep Dive. If you need a shortcut to understanding legendary sports careers, well, you've come to the right place. Today, we are really diving into the story of one of the most successful and maybe enigmatic leaders in global sport, Mahendra Singh Dhoni. You know, the man known pretty much everywhere as Msdhoni.
Yeah, and our mission for you, the listener, isn't just to rattle off his achievements, because there are a lot. It's more about getting to the heart of the philosophy, the surprising background that kind of forged that temperament, the one that earned him the nickname Captain Cool.
Exactly. We're looking at the source material, biography, stats, commentary. It paints this picture of someone who succeeded not just with skill, but this incredible mental strength.
So we're talking Mahendra Singh Dhoni, born July 7, 1981 in Ranchi, right-handed wicketkeeper batsman. Those are the basics.
But the nicknames tell you more, don't they? Mahi, Captain Cool, Thala down in Chennai. It tells you the official job title. Well, it doesn't quite capture the full picture. We need to find where that cool-headedness started.
Well, what's really interesting is looking at his role on paper versus his actual impact. Wicket-keeper batsman, sure, but he was also the team's anchor. Yeah. Their finisher, their tactical brain, really, doing both keeping wicket and finishing chases under pressure that needs a very specific mix of energy and calm.
Okay, so let's unpack this journey, because honestly, where he started is kind of the opposite of a typical cricket background. Born into a middle-class Rajput family, father worked for Mecon, that's a big public sector engineering firm in India. So a stable background, yes, but his first sport, totally different.
That's the kind of aha moment, isn't it? He wasn't dreaming of cricket bats initially. He was a football goalkeeper. It was the school coach who spotted something and said, hey, why don't you try wicket keeping? That switch from saving goals to, well, stopping cricket balls, that little nudge set everything in motion.
It's huge change. But here's the bit, for me anyway, that maybe explains some of that discipline we saw later. After playing state cricket for Bihar, then Jharkhand, but before hitting the big time, the sources confirm he had this very structured job.
He did indeed. Between 2001 and 2003, he was a traveling ticket examiner, a TTE, with Indian Railways in Kharagpur.
Right, a TTE. Just think about that job for a second.
Long hours, checking tickets meticulously, dealing with, packed trains, high-stress situations sometimes. And you have to stay composed, right, regardless of the chaos around you.
That must have shaped him somehow.
Yeah.
2 years doing that, focusing on routine, process, managing crowds day in, day out. And then taking that same focus onto a massive cricket field. It feels connected, doesn't it? That unflappable nature.
It really does. It's like swapping the pressure of checking tickets for the pressure of catching a 90-mile-per-hour delivery. Or swapping a crowded train for, a billion people watching your every move. And his start in international cricket wasn't easy either. That ODI debut, December 2004 against Bangladesh. Run out for 0. Ouch.
Yeah, but maybe that TTE experience, that early grit, helped him just brush off setbacks like that.
Could be. He definitely had the resilience.
Okay, so let's shift from the early days to his leadership, because, well, you can't talk Dhoni without talking captaincy. And specifically, that captaincy trifecta. It's what really makes him unique in the history books.
This is the big one. The record that honestly might never be broken.
Yeah.
He is the only captain ever to win all 3 major ICC white ball trophies. Think about that. Not just playing in winning teams, but leading them to victory in all 3 formats.
Tick them off, because the timeline is pretty amazing. He gets the T20 captaincy in 2007, quite young, relatively inexperienced on the world stage, and boom, wins the first ever 2007 T20 World Cup. Just like that.
Incredible start. And then the one every Indian fan dreamt of, the 2011 Cricket World Cup. It ended a 28-year wait. The pressure building up to that final against Sri Lanka at home in Wankhede, it was immense.
Didn't he make a crucial decision in that final, promoting himself up the order? That wasn't the plan, was it?
No, it was classic Dhoni, unorthodox. The top order had stuttered a bit, and he just decided, right, I'm going in. Talk about self-belief. And it paid off spectacularly.
That unbeaten 91. And that 6-over long on to win it. The bat twirl, the initial lack of reaction.
That image is Captain Cruel, isn't it? Just pure focus until the job is absolutely done.
Right.
Stone cold.
And he wasn't finished. Just 2 years later, 2013, he leads India to the ICC Champions Trophy win. So T20 World Cup, ODI World Cup, Champions Trophy, all as captain. Wow.
And remember, he's doing all this while performing one of the toughest dual roles in cricket. Wicketkeeper is physically demanding, mentally draining, and middle order finisher, the pressure cooker role. He still managed to score over 10,000 ODI runs.
which, as you said, is remarkable, batting at number 5 or 6 most of the time.
Most guys with 10K runs bat in the top 3. They just get more time, more overs to bat. Dhoni did coming in late, often needing to score quickly or see the team home under intense pressure.
So peak performance individually, while juggling captaincy and keeping, that really underlines his status as one of the all-time best finishers.
And it wasn't just brute force hitting. The sources talk about his calculation. It was almost mathematical. He'd take it deep, know exactly which bowler to target, how many runs were needed per over, minimal risk, maximum impact. Plus, his keeping lightning-fast stumpings. Some of the quickest hands the game has seen. That reaction speed, that precision.
Okay, let's dive deeper into the leadership itself. Captain Cool. It sounds almost passive, but the reality was different, wasn't it? He was quite tactical.
Oh, absolutely. The calmness wasn't passivity, it was control. Calculated patience, maybe. By seeming unfazed, he soaked up pressure from his own team and often, shifted it onto the opposition captains. Remember that 2007 T20 final again? Giving the last over to Joginder Sharma.
Right. Not the experienced Harbhajan Singh. Everyone was surprised.
Total shock for many. It was a huge gamble, unorthodox. But it worked. That's tactical genius under pressure, trusting his gut, trusting his player.
That takes incredible self-belief, and you have to assume that rubbed off on the team. What about mentorship? How did he build the next generation?
This might be his most lasting legacy, actually. His faith in players was immense. He wouldn't just drop someone after a couple of bad games. If he believed in their talent, he backed them publicly, gave them a long rope, let them find their feet. That approach really shaped the careers of some massive future stars.
Can you give us some names? Who benefited from that patience?
Sure. Obvious examples are Virat Kohli had some ups and downs early on. Rohit Dhoni backed his move to open the batting, which transformed his career. And think about the spinners, Ravindra Jadeja and R. Ashwin. He gave them clear roles, confidence. That sustained backing built the core of the Indian team for the next decade. It's more than just good captaincy. It's building a dynasty.
And you see that same loyalty, that dynasty building with Chennai Super Kings in the IPL, CSK. Where they call him Thala.
Leader.
Hand.
Yeah, the connection there is incredibly strong. He's been the heart and soul of that franchise, and the results speak for themselves. 5 IPL titles, 2010, 2011, 2018, 2021, and then again in 2023.
Winning it again in 2023 at 41 years old.
Yeah.
That's just phenomenal longevity and continued tactical brilliance in that fast-paced format.
Absolutely. Bruce Captain Cool never really lost that edge, that Midas touch, still reading the game, still making those key decisions.
And his overall impact, well, it didn't go unnoticed officially either. He received some of India's highest civilian honors.
That's right. The Rajiv Gandhi Khel Ratna, India's highest sporting honor, back in 2007. Then the Padma Shri in 2009 and the Padma Bhushan in 2018. Major national recognition.
His retirement from international cricket was also quite Dhoni-like, wasn't it? Gradual on his own terms.
Very much so. No big fanfare retirement series. He stepped away from tests in 2014 mid-series, handed over the limited overs captaincy in 2017, and then August 2020, just a quiet post on Instagram. Thanks a lot for your love and support throughout. From 1929 outers, consider me as retired. Simple as that.
But crucially, not retired from all cricket. He's still playing in the IPL for CSK, keeping everyone guessing about the final farewell.
Exactly. Still leading Thala.
Before we get to the final takeaways, just a quick personal detail. We know he's quite private, but there were some well-known interests. Married Sakshi Singh Rawat in 2010. They have a daughter, Ziva. But what about that other passion? The one that maybe reflects his need for speed and control.
You mean the bikes and cars? Yes, he's a huge enthusiast, a proper petrol head. His collection is legendary. Things like a Kawasaki Ninja H2, a Confederate Hellcat, which is a serious bit of custom machinery, even a Hummer H2. It kind of fits, doesn't it? That interest in high-performance engineering, machines needing precision and control, it mirrors his approach on the field.
It really does. So, stepping back, looking at the whole picture from this deep dive, what's the ultimate legacy here?
Well, he's undeniably one of the greatest captains ever, maybe the greatest white ball captain. But it's more than just the trophies. It's the journey from that humble background, the TTE job, to global icon. He became a symbol of India's rising cricket in the 2000s and 2010s, embodying skill combined with just incredible composure and humility, a role model.
Okay, so key takeaways for you, the listener. Remember, Dhoni is the only captain with that ICC trophy trifecta T20 ODI Champions Trophy. Remember the journey from football goalkeeper to TTE to world-beating wicketkeeper batsman. And remember that iconic 2011 World Cup final finish, the 6th, the calm embodying Captain Cool.
And that leaves us with this final thought for you to consider. We talked about that TTE job. 2 years of routine, rules, patience, handling pressure cooker situations on those trains day after day. How much do you think that specific experience needing that constant quiet control over potential chaos actually served as the perfect unexpected training ground? Was the TTE uniform, in a way, the first place he really